Well, hello YouTubers, and how are you this evening? I hope everybody's well. Christmas is now on its way. Jingle bells, jingle bells. Yeah, so more presents, more this, more that. Alright, we're getting inundated with repairs. My God. So hopefully February my project will be finished in the city. Thank my lucky stars, it'll be all finished, and I'm so happy. I'm very happy. And basically, yeah, so basically I'll be doing this full time, you know. Yeah, so I'm happy to do it full time, relax a little bit and enjoy my life a little bit, you know. And I'll never retire, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, just enjoy life, you know. And yeah, in Rosebud, yeah. So basically, yeah, we already had a big move. So my old man is up there, my brother is in Mornington. So yeah, and it'll be good, you know. So yeah, so that's it. Beautiful up there. I love it. I love the water. I love the water. So it'd be really, really good. Fix up the place a little bit, which it doesn't need any, but anyway, it's a double story. So, and yeah, we're gonna fix it up a little bit, and you know, yeah. Got to cut one of the lemon trees. I have to, because unfortunately I'm building a man cave up there, and the where it's got to go, it's, yeah, so poor lemon tree, unfortunately. Yeah. Buried one of our pups, one of our dogs that we've had it for nearly 17 years. We buried it up there in the lemon tree, one of the lemon trees that we're not going to cut, but the other one has to be cut. So yeah, so it's going to be my workshop in there. Yeah, doing my bikes, my motorbikes and everything. Yeah, so it's another passion. And yeah, I'm going to try and I'll do it on YouTube, some of my bikes, which unfortunately I got too much and I can't store them in there, so I have to store them in my brother's shed. He's got 3 sheds, my brother, and his property, so which is good. We've sorted that out because we sold the warehouse. Yeah, we sold the warehouse, and yeah, in Thomastown, and that's it. So I've done the big move, still moving bit by bit, helping my brother with his stuff, because I think he's going to retire too. I think he's had enough in the building industry. It's not like it used to be. Nah, it's not worth it. Not worth getting, you know, basically, you know, heartburns and all that, you know, because we're both hot tempers. So, you know, so unfortunately, yeah, and that's it. So, yeah, a couple of my kids are going to get married. Thank God. It's about bloody time. They pop out some grandchildren, and yeah, so. And that's it. So what else? The other one graduated. She's a doctor, surgeon. I just got the other one now to graduate properly, because due to COVID, so the university said okay, it'll be done next year, March, which is good. So, and that's going to be really good. So she's already qualified as a solicitor, but she's going to have to, you know, graduation. You've got to have a graduation, you know. So, and that's good. Hopefully, that one will move on. Yeah, so I've got my son coming to Melbourne. He's going to stay in the old house. So yeah, going to give him my car, and I carry on. Okay, so what I'm here for is basically, okay, one of my customers, well, he's a new customer, saw the YouTube that I did on the Marc NR-52F1 that I fully restored. Okay, so because I had a lot of issues, and these radios, if you look at my previous video, my last restoration repair, unfortunately these radios are beautiful. They are gorgeous. I'm telling you, they're just the shortwave, fantastic. FM A1, AM A1, right? Air, pick up air like that, just like that. You pick it up like that, you know. And yeah, so you know, pick up the ambulance, you know, coppers, yeah, cop frequency. It's unbelievable. So what happened is this guy looked at the video. Okay, all right, and he's up in Queensland, and he said, look, I've got a problem with my Marc NR-82. I said, okay, what's your problem? He said, well, first, it's not what they call it, it's not black, it's silver. I said, what? Silver? Didn't they come in black only? He said, nah, they came in silver as well. I said, geez, okay, fair enough. Learn something every day. So what happened is, he said, look, can I send it to you? I said, okay, first, what's the issue? He goes, okay, I haven't got FM. Okay, I haven't got shortwave. Okay, so I said, if you haven't got shortwave, you haven't got AM. And he said, that's right. Okay, so you haven't got AM as well. So you haven't got FM, AM, and you wouldn't have air. Well, and he said, no, I'm getting air. I said, okay, well, that's unusual. Okay, because it's connected to the FM. Okay, I said, okay, because there's a guy, I think he's in Spain. He restored his, he had problems with the switches, and unfortunately this is the problem I've got with this. As you can see, the switches here, that's the problem I've got. Okay, so it came to me. I said, man, this is in bad shape. Where'd you find this? No battery cover, nothing at all. Okay, but it's in decent condition, thank God. You know, had to restore the handles for him because it's just the actual the chrome was deteriorated. You can't do nothing about it, so I had to take it back. So a bit of work I had to do. He said, look, just get it Mickey Mouse, just like new if you can, you know, at least I'm happy with 80%. I said, that's fine. And so far it's going good. And it's got a beautiful blue dial. Oh man, I love it. The knobs are silver. Anyway, I'm going to show that on once it's finished, because at the moment it's all apart. And so I'll show you the video once it's finished. Anyway, so received it. I said, well, what's this, mate? Where'd you pick this up? He goes, I picked it up from a friend of mine. He's got a farm. He just purchased a farm in Queensland. I said, okay. And inside the actual, you know those bloody, oh man, those oil drums, the large ones, mate, you can make it like an incinerator. Anyway, and he found it there, and there was water. Lucky it wasn't in the water. It was a little bit high from the bricks. There was bricks there. I said, well, who would put something? He goes, look, he found TVs and Chrysler TVs. I said AWA. Oh man, it was packed. And there was an old Model T Ford, but it was, you know, rusted. But yeah, no, just the rims, no tires, nothing at all. But anyway, so cut to the chase. So anyway, and he found this radio, and he said, to his mate, he said, can I have it? And he said, yeah, of course, what am I going to do with it? So anyway, he sent it to me, well packed, but unfortunately, you know, the unit was in bad shape. I had to pull everything apart. everything completely. The battery compartment was deteriorated. I said, mate, this is going to cost you, man. I mean, I'm you know. He said, please, can you do it? Come on. I said, at the moment, I've got other work. I've got heaps of work at the moment. He said, look, I'll pay you extra. And I said, it's not about the money, man. It's just, man, I've got too much on at the moment. I'm doing I have to, I'm moving somewhere else, and, and he said, oh, look, please, yeah. I said, all right, look, I'll do it bit by bit. Is that all right? You're not in a hurry? He goes, no, just do it. Anyway, so, and he said, look, the switches, there's no clicking. I can't get the actual stations with the night. I said, well, that's the problem then. That's what you've got. Once I received it, I already knew. It's the bloody switches. It's not the actual radio itself. Right? The frequency, the FM and all that, it's working. Bloody beautiful, I said. Bonza. I said, dingo. I said, mate, you got your bloody switches. That's why. So what happened is, right, there's a nylon gear, alright, and there's a stopper. So when you go out, I fixed it. I fixed both of them. Had to pull everything apart. Everything. Not this part, just this. Put it back together. Put it in a press, put it back together. Greased it up with my ruby silicone grease. I tell you guys, if you need some of this, go on my website or go on eBay and buy it. I tell you, it's the best. It is the best. Right, ruby. I can't bring it any closer. Shit camera this. Once I get set up in the other place. But I'm still going to have my workbench in here, when I come to Melbourne, because I'm going to. I've got too much stuff in here still, so I'm going to have 2 workshops. Yeah. So that's that. So anyway, yeah. So what happened is, the switches. Now they're perfect. Look, they were broken. All right. I'll show you in the next video. They were in pieces, both of them. Both of them in pieces. Right? Hang on for a minute. Let me see. I think I've got it here. I think I got it here. I'm not too sure. Not this one. I don't know where I put it now. Anyway. Oh, there they are. There we go. Here we go. Alright. I hope this helps for somebody out there, because I know there's a Spanish guy. He had problems with the switches. I mean, I'm not a Spanish. I wish he'd done it in English, but anyway, it doesn't matter. All to their own. See, look. Put down already. Marc radio broken parts. There you go. Here we go. Look at that. Just have a look at that. It's broken. Now I've got to put it all back together again. I'm not these, I'm saying the radio. See, look, broken parts inside the switches, both of them. So what I did, you can't find them these unless you've got a which I have. I brought one. I just brought one recently. It's going to be in Rosebud. A 3D printer. It was a good one too, Cost me $2,000 just for the 3D print, but it does everything. All right. So what it is so it broke, right? See that? So the shaft goes inside the actual this shaft here, okay, goes inside there, right? Okay, and it's pressed on. Okay, doesn't matter. I mean, you can put JB Weld, whatever, once you put it in, but you have to take this part off. You would have to take this part off to do it properly. If you don't, you're not going to do it. Okay, simple. Okay, it's a bit difficult to take it off, but you know, you prong it, you know, with a screwdriver, gentle, you know. Okay, so basically, yeah. So I mean, look at it now. Beautiful, lovely, Mickey Mouse. Okay, so basically, that's what I had to do. All right. So put the ball bearings there, because there's a ball bearing there. Okay, little ball bearings, just one. So that's why you hear the click. That's the ball bearing. Not a ball bearing. It's not a real. It's a ball bearing, but it's a long ball bearing, not an actual ball. It's like a stick, you know, a stick. You know, very fine. All right. So basically, this is the problem they've got. Absolutely ridiculous. Now, when you go and solder it back on the circuit board, so I'll pull the pins out. Perfect. All right. Make sure when you take, if you want to take this out to repair it, make sure, okay, to use, all right, soldering gun, right, desoldering gun, sorry, desoldering gun, okay, all right, please, otherwise, yeah, you know, you're going to damage them. You're going to damage the circuit board. Make sure it's, you can put on 450 degrees, you know, the heat, all right, so you can, you know, but don't leave it too long. So when you put it down, you know, you press the gun, let the soldering melt, press the gun, and twirl it around a little bit. Don't go freaking like that. Just slowly take it out, take the gun out. Trust me. Sometimes you might have to solder the actual pins on the circuit board. You might have to reapply a new solder onto the old solder to pull it out. All right, to pull the old solder out. Okay, so look, it's very time consuming. It's taking me hours on this, hours and hours, honestly. Not I wish I didn't do it, but you know, I've got other things to do. But it's going to cost him. I already told him. He wasn't happy about it, but I said, if you don't want it, I'll take it. I told him already. I said, I'll pay you. No, he goes, I want it. No. Because, you know, he likes his shortwave. And where he is, he can, you know, he's into ham radios and all this, blah, blah, blah. And anyway, that's how he got me. He got me on this YouTube channel. Alright? And, nice guy, but, you know, you can't have everything for nothing. I mean, he's got to pay me. That's it, you know, for my time. I'm not you know, I'm not, wheeling and dealing in here, you know. I gave him the price, and I said to him, look man, it's going to cost you, that's it. And for my time. And basically, you know, so what I did, new gear, okay, all right, and then I what they call it, reformed that gear so I can click on to the actual ball bearing inside here, because I tell you, a lot of tension in this section, very high tension. I mean, you can just hear it. Look, right, it's like before it was very hard, but because I put my grease, you got to put grease, you have to make sure this grease up to 500, right, that's the temperature it can take, 500, but make sure you apply a little bit, you know, a fair bit, right, and work it. If there's too much excess, take it out. Make sure you put it on the actual tooth in there. Alright, I can't, this stupid camera. Alright, so make sure you got, prong it in, and where the ball bearing is, you know, before you close it up. Alright, before you actually close that mechanism down, so it can, you know, basically looks good. And But the way they done it, so basically it goes onto the circuit board like that. So underneath the circuit board, you solder the actual pins. You've got the actual soldering connection. Okay. But what happened is, in here, got a lot of tension. And that's how it broke the gear. But, you know, somebody must have really forced it really bad. You know, must have really, you know. You don't have to. When you're changing frequency, bang, bang, bang. It's simple. But make sure you put the gear, grease. And don't put just any grease. And don't start putting, you know, lubrication from grease that you use on wheel bearings of your car. That's ridiculous. Alright, not because I sell mine. You can buy silicone. You can buy, I don't recommend what do they call it, lithium. No, it's too thin. Lithium, you need a bit of thickness. Lithium, you know, no, I just don't like lithium for this part. You need thickness, and you need to hold its way. You know, it doesn't melt. You know, which it's not going to melt. All right, and silicon tends to melt. All right, on heat, because there's a transistor next to it, and that's what is it? It's a regulator, and that gets hot. So basically, not that hot, but you know, in between. So basically, make sure you put a good grease. So I sell my own, as I said, you know, ruby silicone grease, but it's a thick one, not the thin one. All right, and basically it's got, you know, designed for heat. This is designed for ham radios. They've got valves, radios. It's designed for radios as well. German radios, Aussie radios, Bakelite radios. You know, so it's not going to melt. You know what I mean? It's designed for that purpose. So yeah, so yeah, I had to repair the two switches. This one's beautiful. This one too. See? Look at that, how easy. Beautiful. I got no knob on this. Look. Beautiful. Hear the click? Now it's better now. Had to repair it. You know? See, that's the grease. Take somewhat. So it's the grease, the ruby grease. It's that one. Yeah. Beautiful grease. I love it. Manufacturing here, manufactured in Dandenong. Alright, got a lot of manufacturers in Dandenong. You know, good factories up there. Yeah, this is the grease I wanted. So I've been selling a fair bit of this, not as much as I want to, but it's getting there. Yeah, overseas are buying it from me as well, which is good, especially America, and believe it or not, where Russia's having problems with Ukraine. They want to do an invasion. But anyway, so yeah, Ukraine, I've sold probably about 12 of these, 12 of the actual grease. Latvia, Germany, my God, mate. So on, in England too. Yeah, so basically, yeah, so you have to, and oh yeah, and this one here, there was a crack. So what I've done is fold it and put solder. It's very hard, you know, so make sure you use a hot tip like this. Use a real hot tip. Alright. Don't use a wuss one, you know. I use that for, you know, for heavy duty. Yeah, so now it's working, you know. Touched base with him yesterday, and he's, you know, I'm so happy you would, I can't wait for it to see it working. I said, yeah, but now I've got to put it back together again. So he wants the caps changed, so I will do that. I've got to get the caps, the cap kit. Alright, so from that, and yeah, So I've got to get the kit. It's about, I think, $58 for the kit. Yeah, it's all ready to go. Guys, you know, basically, you know, in Australia, so which is good. So that should be on its way, I think. Yeah, tracking number, I think Monday or Tuesday. Start on the actual on the caps once I get them. Yeah, so I think it's going to be all Jap caps, so it doesn't matter, you know, Rubicon, whatever, and Ichicon, you know, Elm or whatever. Anyway, so yeah, just thought I'd do a video on this. So if anybody's got this type of radio and they're not hearing an actual click, because okay, so this part here, I've written it out. Okay, so this part here for the AM and shortwave. Okay, all right. This part here is for the FM, air, and so on, and VHS, lower sideband, upper sideband. It's got everything, this bloody radio. So basically, okay, you got any problems, you don't hear it clicking and you're not picking up the stations, all right, you don't hear nothing, well, this is the problem. Because the actual gear itself, it is kaput, fin. Arrivederci Roma. Kaput. See, it's broken. Okay, so it's a simple diagnostic, but hard to think of a way to fix the actual gear. And I thought of a way, you know, I've got, you know, nylon gears. Yeah, now beautiful now, perfect. Yeah, so excuse me, long day at work. So basically, if anybody's got the actual Marc NR-52F1, okay, and you got this problem, you're not getting any stations, not picking up anything, this is the problem. You got, and you know, you don't hear an actual click, it's just going smooth. You need to hear the click, boom boom boom, boom boom, boom boom. Okay, if you don't hear that, you haven't got any stations or whatever, that's it, that's your problem. You need to fix it. Simple. You know, you can send it to me if you want. Alright, I need the whole radio and all that, and I'll fix it, not a problem. Unfortunately, and I'll carry on with the conversation, this manufacturer, the actual switches are absolutely, I'm sorry to say, A1 radio, A1, can beat the German radios, the Grunding and all that. But for excuse me, for switches and all that, absolutely rubbish. I'm really disappointed with these switches. I'm very disappointed, actually. Not happy, you know, the way they done it. The engineer, you know, I don't know what the hell, designer, I don't know what he's done. But yeah, so basically, yeah, that's the knobs. I've got to clean them up. Color of the knobs. The other ones were blackish on the other radio. Yeah, it's a beautiful radio. Once it's put together, I'll show you. It's gorgeous. Oh man, I love the color. I love this one more than the black one. Anyway, the other one's with the other customer, so it doesn't matter. So he's happy, you know. And so yeah, and I always keep, you know, just to show my customer. I already showed him, taking photos, send it to his mobile. Oh, he goes, I'm so happy, you know. Oh, he goes, oh, you know, I'm really rapt, you know, that you're so passionate. I said, yeah, I am, but I need to, you know, hey, I'm doing this for a living too. I need to get paid, and that's all there is to it. You know what I mean? I said, I'd love to help you out. Don't get me wrong, which I am, because no one's going to do this. Nah, you've got to have patience. Sometimes I'll lose it, but you know, you got to have patience. Yeah, and at least working at night on this too, because I work in, you know, I have to go to work in the morning, just to finish this project, which thank God it is. It's February. Oh, can't wait. You know, and so get my money from the builder. He wants me to do another one. I said nope, can't help you in there, man, because he knows I'm good at what I do. He knows that I won't put up with the union and all that shit. He knows I'm a hard little man, very hard, and I don't care who they are. The unions, I don't care. It doesn't worry me. You know, don't get me wrong, they're alright, but my opinion, they're there for nothing anyway. So anyway, you know, that's my opinion. They're there for nothing. They're ripping off their members. You know, what they're doing for their members, nothing. Alright. Okay. Subcontractors get more money than the actual union on union wages. That's just bullshit. Absolutely rubbish. You know, they're just getting out of hand. And look, I don't put high hopes on unions anymore. I think they're going to go. I reckon. So the situation is that once I finish this, I'll show you the radio. But yeah, it's just a lot of work. Unfortunately, you've got to take all from the actual circuit board. They're so tiny. You've got to desolder the actual pins. Sometimes, you know, the old solder just gets stuck in there, so you have to resolder it again, and quick. You've got to be quick, you know, because you need that heat of the new solder, so the desoldering gun will undo it. You know, will suck it up. So yeah, just basically, yeah, I'm so bloody happy. But yeah, once it's finished, I'll show you the radio. You'll love it. It's a beautiful. I didn't know there was a silver one. This is, unless it's a rare one, I don't know. But he did a bit of research and he said, no, there is, but very hard to come by. I said, bloody hell. And when he told me where he found it, Jesus Christ. Oh man, in the barrel, freaking. I think he said something. It was a Castrol oil tank, one of those big ones, because you know the farmers, they have to use a lot of oil on their tractors, whatever. Yeah. So basically, yeah. So a lot of work, but I love it. I enjoy it. You know, keeps me out of trouble, and that's basically it, ladies and gentlemen. So if you can't do it, send it to us. More than happy to have a look at it for you. Alright, you can contact us on www.audioclassichifi.com. Okay, that's www.audioclassichifi.com. Alright, so bring it on, as I say. No job's too big for me. Alright, okay, so yeah, and that's it. I hope all of you have a good Christmas. I'll probably do something else, I've got another, what is it, another turntable I'm doing. Yeah, so have a lovely Christmas with your family. Happy New Year. Enjoy your break, and hopefully this disease will go away, will leave us alone. It needs to leave us alone, and feel sorry for the business people. I really do. Go and support your local pubs or whatever, your clothing store and all that, because we need to keep them open. Otherwise it'll be boring going outside. There'll be no milk bars, there'll be no bloody clothes shops, no pizzas, no restaurants, you know what I mean? So go and support them. Alright, we are, I always take my family out up in Rosebud. Alright, and I try to take them out local too, but go and support them. Alright, do the best. Alright, And don't lose your head, all right? If you didn't get vaccinated, do the right thing, walk away, and just, unfortunately, that's the way this stupid government has done it, all right? Mr. Daniel Andrews, all right? Beautiful man. Yeah, right. Okay, and but unfortunately, look, that's the way he's done. He's done the actual system. I totally disagree, and I'm telling you, I reckon, I don't know, I'm not a Labour person, so, but yeah, I don't think they're going to win the election. But unfortunately, the Liberals, they got another moron. But anyway, you can't do anything. You can't pick and choose, can you? But hopefully, 2022 will be a good year, eh? All right. So stay safe. Don't lose your head. Walk away. If they say to you, you can't come into the shop, walk away. Because I've seen a lot of it. Walk away. All right. It's not their fault. It's not the store owner's fault, or the yeah. Okay. It's not their fault. Blame the government. All right. The way they done it. Okay. All right. Just walk away. All right. Otherwise, you're gonna, you want to go to jail or whatever for nothing. All right. Walk away. You stay safe with your family. You got a beautiful family. All right. And that's it. All right. So anyway, yeah. So if anybody's got the actual Marc NR-52F1, yeah, send it to us, and I'll be more than happy to do it for you. But at the moment I'm not, because I've got to do a recapping on this. I've got a lot of work at the moment in my benches, and basically same with my guys. They're going to have a break, I think, next week. They're finishing up my subbies, that in electronics I'm talking about, and that's it. So stay safe and enjoy, and plenty of oysters and craze. All right. Bye.